Chihiro and No-Face love story. Chihiro is crossing the bridge that day. Chihiro stops when she sees that the person standing in the middle of the bridge is looking at her. They start to look at each other. The guy, in spite of his looks, seems to like it when he is watching the cute little face of Chihiro, that he could not stop staring at it. Chihiro continues walking. She passes through, in the front of the guy with her head down. When she reaches the other side of the bridge, she looks back, but that person suddenly disappears. Days after, Chihiro goes to the train station. When the train comes, she gets on board and sit in the middle. That same day, the person she saw at the bridge also gets on board. This person seems not to know where to sit. Chihiro notices him and she offers him to sit beside her. The guy sits beside her but could not look straight at her that they just ride the train in silence that day. At work, Chihiro dumps her pail of water outside, when she sees this person again. But this time he is standing in the rain. She asks him if he's getting wet. The guy does not answer and is just staring at her. Chihiro, who is worried for him, tells him that she is leaving the door open for him. That same night, Chihiro is told to get a herbal soap token at the reception area. But the reception person does not want to give her a soap token. The frog receptionist does not know that this guy that Chihiro met at the bridge is right behind him, when all of a sudden, a soap token went flying towards Chihiro, which shocks the receptionist. Same happens when he discovers that when the old woman scolded Chihiro, he goes after the old woman and throws up at her. He also witnesses the frog guy scolding Chihiro, that he did not think twice, swallowing him, along with the greedy woman. Chihiro does not like it when he hurts people. Chihiro asks him whether he has family, but he answered that he is alone. Because the guy doesn't have anyone in life, Chihiro takes him to her grandmother's house in Swamp Bottom. He also agrees to spit out the woman and receptionist before leaving. The two ride the train that night. The train drops them off at the road across the swamp. They start walking under the beautiful moonlit night. Then a lamppost meets them and leads them through the dark road towards Chihiro's grandmother's house. When they arrive at her grandmother's house, Granny can't help but ask about Chihiro and her pets. It was right in time that Granny has prepared sweets for the evening. They enjoy having tea and eating cake, while Chihiro tells her Granny about her life at the bathhouse. After dinner, Granny tells No-Face that she would be delighted to have him as a member of the family. The rest of the night is spent with laughter, Chihiro telling Granny how No-Face threw up at the old woman, who happens to look like her, and how he swallowed the frogman and the woman.